This takes a long time. Good evening, everybody. This is Rabbi Karen, and I welcome you to our Tuesday evening Ma'ariv service. We are here on Facebook, on the Sim Shalom page, UJUC, JSLI, Rabbi Stephen Blaine. We're on YouTube, we're on simshalom.com, and we are on Zoom. You're here today with Toby, Ellen, Joanne, Rabbi Elias, Sue, Rudolph, and Marvin. And I'm sure we'll have even more people show up in a little while. So thank you all. If you are catching us, I guess you can chat, and I think we're good on any of the venues. So if you are there and you want to type hello, we'd love to say hello right back to you. Okay, I am trying to find my slideshow. All right, so we're going to begin our Ma'ariv service for this here in Florida, lovely and still warm Tuesday Ma'ariv service. Okay, still adding more people. Our Ma'ariv service. Hine matovo manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is and how pleasant when we dwell together in unity. And now our call to praise. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamavorach leolam vaed. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom our praise is due now and forever. And okay, the page turns. And now, as it's 7 o'clock here in Florida and the sun is still blazing, but I love watching the sunrise and the sunset because that tells us, it shows us the actual miracle that Adonai has given us of separating light from dark and dark from light. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidbaro ma'ariv aravim, bechokma poter she'arim, uvitvuna meshane itim, umachaliv et hazmanim, umsader et kochavim, v'mishmorotei barakir tkirtzono. With wisdom you open gateways, with understanding you alter times, vary the seasons and assign the stars to their watches in the sky. Creator of day and night, who rolls light away from darkness and darkness from light. You cause day to pass and bring about night, distinguishing between night and day. O living and ever-enduring God, reign over us forever and ever. Blessed are you, Eternal One. Brings on twilight. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv haravim. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel, by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night, we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Toby, could you unmute yourself for a moment?
Sure.
Okay. Toby has joined the tribe. Last night, He had his conversion ceremony, and he is now entitled to say, so I'm going to ask him, Toby, would you recite the Shema, please?
Shema Israel Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Good. Can you read the English for us?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God. The Lord is one.
Toby, thank you very, very much. Yasher koach. Okay, please mute yourself again. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Li'olam Va'ed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom forever and ever. I see people are writing in chat, so I'm just checking to see. Oh, you're getting some very nice messages. That's lovely. And V'ahavta, and you shall love. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And all these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart. And you shall teach them diligently to your children, and you shall speak them of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you rise up, and when you lie down. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes. And you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, that you may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy, holy unto your God. Okay, we're going to stop the share for a moment. And so many new faces. I'm so happy to see people here. And let me check the Restream chat and see who's there. Let's see. We have Albert, Ellen Rose, Dee. Well, thank you all. Thank you for joining us on this evening. And Toby, on our chat, you've got lots of congratulations to you too, Toby. So that's wonderful. Okay, let's see everybody's chatting here. Oh, Toby says thank you to everybody. Okay, let's head back to our service. And speaking of miracles, as Miriam and the women went through the parting of the Red Sea, they sang, Mi chamocha b'alim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, no ra tehilot, oseh feleh. Malchutecha ra'u beinecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze'eli anu va'amru, Adonai yimloch, le'olam va'ed. Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Gaal Yisrael. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'acha miudenu malkeinu l'chayim uvrosh aleinu sukat shalom mecha. Adonai, bless us as we are in troubled times, and we look to you for your counsel. We look to you to continue to make us a light amongst all nations. Please shield us and remove from our path all hostility, disease, war, famine, and sorrow. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. For you are a protecting and saving power. Truly a sovereign power, gracious and compassionate are you. Guard our going and our coming in life, in peace now and for all eternity. Spread us over your shelter of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who spread your shelter of peace over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Yitkada v'yitkada shemei rabba b'yamad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayei uvyo omechon uvchayei dechol beit Yisrael Bagala uvizman kariv v'yimeru amen. Yesh me rabba mevorach Le'olam le'al maya yitbarach, Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yibar, v'yiroman, v'yinaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitale, v'yitala, shemei dekudisha, b'richu, leilam, mikol bechata, v'shirata, tush bechata, v'nechemata, damiram, v'yalma, v'yimeru, amen. And now our standing prayer, in which we remind Adonai that promises made to our ancestors. Please keep those promises to us. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomer Hasadim Tovim v'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imaot. Please remember the promises made to our foremothers and forefathers. V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imaot, U'mevi Gula Livnei V'Nehem, L'man Shemo B'Ahava. Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah. Excuse me, I have allergy nose. Now, let's remember, Adonai gives life to the living. Adonai is all the super strength we need. Givurot, givurah, it means strength. Atagi bo li'olam Adonai, mechayeh hakol atarav, lahoshia, mechakeh ha'im bechesed, mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim, v'rofei cholim, umatir asurim, umkayem, emunato, Lishenei afar, micha mocha, bal givurot, umido melach, melech memid, umchayem, umatzmiach Yeshua, b'nemanata lahayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. And now we're going to listen to the prayers in silent meditation, the prayers in our hearts and in our minds. Osei shalom bimrumav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael, v'imru, imru, amen. May the one who causes peace to reign in the high heavens, let peace descend on us and all Israel, and let us say, amen. It's in my kishkas. And speaking of Rabbi Elias, I'm going to pull up. Let me find where it is.
I can share it if you like. I have it up here too.
You have it, then that's fine.
Okay. So let me get that ready.
Last week we celebrated Lag Bomer, and we are still finishing the counting of the Omer.
Indeed. So we can count together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kichanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu al sefirat haomer. That's basically saying, thank you, Hashem, for giving us this opportunity to count the Omer. Originally, the Omer was the sacrifices we would bring to Jerusalem once a day between Passover and Shavuot. Now it's a way of reminding ourselves of our steps. So we can say specifically the day, Hayom Achad ve'Arba'im Yom Shehem Shisha Shavuot. Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. Chamisha Shavuot Veshisha Yamim LaOmer. Which, does anyone want to read that in English on the next slide? Let me see about hands. Anyone want to raise their hand?
Dana does.
Yeah, Dana, go for it.
Unmute Dana.
Sorry. Today is 41 days, which is 5 weeks and 6 days of the Omer.
Mazel tov! We did it.
Excellent. That was wonderful.
Thank you, Rabbi Karen.
No, thank you. I didn't get a chance to read this week's Devar Torah. Okay, hang on one sec. Oh, I get to my page. Parsha Bamidbar. The book of Numbers begins with numbers. Adonai commanded a census of all males, ages 20 plus, who are fit to go into the army. To obtain an accurate account, a Nasi, a prince, from each tribe will attend the counting in order to maintain accuracy. The totals were Eastern position, the tribe of Judah, 78,600. Issachar, 54,500. Zebulon, 57,400. The southern position, Reuben, 46,500. Simeon, 59,300. The tribe of Gad, 45,650. In the western position, Ephraim, 40,500. Manasseh, 32,200. And the tribe of Benjamin, 35,400. They were fierce fighters. In the northern position, the tribe of Dan, 62,700. Asher, 41,500. And Naphtali, 53,400. Levites were 22,300. Total, 625,950. Levites were positioned in a circle around the tabernacle. When the tribes moved, they dismantled and transported the tabernacle. They carried the sanctuary vessels. They carried tapestries and roof coverings. They transported the wall panels and pillars. According to the New World Encyclopedia, the first census was in 3800 BCE by the Babylonians, taken every 6 to 7 years. The purpose was to count people, livestock, and quantities of butter, milk, honey, wool, and stored vegetables. The Persians were recorded to have a census in 500 to 400 BCE in order to issue land grants and for taxation. The ancient Romans and the ancient Chinese conducted censuses for taxations, and this continued into the Middle Ages. The census in Bamidbar was taken in 1446 BCE for military purposes, for each familiar tribe to know their position for movement and encampment. Each tribe had its own Nasi, or prince, its own flag, emblem, and color. And when the children of Israel would enter the promised land, the land would be divided by tribe size. According to Aaron in Torah Portion WordPress.com, the Nasi were necessary at the counting so that later no one could claim inaccurate counting and shortage of land. Rabbi Eliyahu Drescher says, putting things in order creates the feeling that all is in order. He says, on a spiritual level, disunity impedes progress. Each tribe knew their position, their role overseen by a Nasi, and would know how much land to expect. The census kept everyone working as a well-oiled machine. Today in the U.S., the census began by Thomas Jefferson in 1790 included all men, women, and children of all ages. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, our census affects our government representation, data collection, helps determine how the government spends more than $400 billion in federal funding on infrastructure and services. Some include hospitals, job training centers, schools, senior centers, bridges, tunnels, and emergency services. What began as a census for military, land distribution, and keep order of all people has become a way of life for our government to keep order in order to prepare for all its people. Order to help create that feeling that all is in order. So in about 7 more years, when we receive those pesky long forms to fill out, let's remember this started not in 1790, but actually in 1446 BCE, to keep order in our society. In 7 years, it will be time to stand up and be counted. Remember, it's a Jewish tradition. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me check our chat. Okay, very good. Albert, thank you for your extra prayers. All right, let's go back to our... And now we're going to get ready for our Mishabera prayers. So if you know someone who needs our healing thoughts and prayers, please add their names to our list so we might send our prayers for them. And I'm going to start with Sid and Joyce, Katie, Luna, Chris, Robin, Lisa's daughter, Ronnie, Seal's daughter, Rabbi Allison's daughter, Miriam, Bat Shulamit, Carrie, daughter of Bonnie, Leslie, Mindalea, Bat Chaya, Maxine, Marcia, Marlene, Bat Sylvia, Alan, George, Stu, David, Cantor, Ovadia, Marty, and Beverly. Let me go back to our, anyone that's written in chat? Okay. Peru, Bonnie, and her husband Joy, Janet, Ziona and her husband Bob, Ellen and Ellen, Al's wife Tracy, Marlene, Dorothy, Bill, Robert, Jean, David, Dana, Tom, Ellen, Etoile, Jacques, and Anthony Dool, Erica, Ellen D, and all other cancer patients. Let's see, Richard Ben Sylvia, Perry Ben Betty, Marlene Batchaya, Bill Ben Ann, Diane Dalarumpel, all seem shalomers in need of refuah shlema, all the sick in the world and our loving pets, all who are suffering emotionally and spiritually and physically around the world. Herb who's fighting cancer in the hospital. Marvin, could you unmute yourself, please, and give us the names?
Going all night. Nelson Respaldo.
Okay, thank you. Dana, did you have something to say? Or are you just waving? Okay, thank you. Okay. Andy in Georgia. All right, I think that's all we have. And of course, everybody else who is suffering and needs our prayers. Okay, did I? Mishebeirach avotenu Mechol habraha limotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishebeirach imotenu Mechol habraha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema. the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kikoyeh haratzot, v'lo samanu kimishpachot hadama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamanam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, V'ne'eman V'haya Adonai L'melech al Haaretz Bayom Hahu, Yeh Adonai Echad, U'shemo Echad. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at the season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise Adonai and pray for the coming of Adonai's kingdom. Yit gadal v'yit gadash shemei rabbah, v'yalmad divrei chirutei, v'yamlich malhutei. V'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, b'agalav zman kari v'yimru, Amen. Yehi shmei rabba mivorach, le'olam almei al-maya, yit barach v'yishtabach, v'yit ba'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalei v'yitalal, shmei d'kudusha re'echu, le'elam min kol bechata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechamata, Damiram v'alma v'yimru Amen. Yehesh lama rabba min Shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru Amen. Oseh shalom v'yimrumav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru Amen. And may all those who are in need of comfort be comforted by the one who comforts all. Well, thank you all very much for being with us tonight. Toby, I'll text you when I'm ready. Rabbi Elias, can you stay on for an extra minute? Be well, everybody. Thank you for joining us for our old bees, our new bees. Everybody, we are so thrilled that you are here. Welcome. Be well all. And just have a great week. Be safe. Dana, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay. Take care, everybody. Be well.
Welcome to Joanne. It's nice to see you again.
Thank you. It's good to be here. I'm still navigating, so it takes me a little longer.
Take as long as you need.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Goodbye. Toda rabba.
Bye-bye, Rudolph. Al, keep on trucking.
Thank you. Have a good night. Shalom.
Be safe. I'm gonna go check the mail. Okay. Okay. So what's been going on? Steve mentioned something last night about it.
Yeah, last Thursday and Friday we had 6 different accounts come into the Zoom session under aliases with throwaway emails, and they were writing hateful things in the chat, and they were using the annotation button that we didn't even realize we had enabled to draw,
Right.
to draw on the screen.
I told Steve I had students doing that to me.
Oh, really?
As they're 9 years old. They knew
Uh-huh.
more than I did. They're
Right.
white on the white screen, and I'm sitting there what am I going to do?
Right. So we figured it out. We figured out how to stop the annotation button from being available.
Excellent.
But we still, we want it to be obviously a public link so new people can
Yeah.
come. But
But
that means
we
that,
need a sheriff.
right. So, just for I think it has to do with, Israel's 75th birthday, Nakba Day, and all of that stuff going on last week.
Yeah, and all just the
know.
stuff going on in Gaza right now. All that.
Exactly. Yeah,
All
so-
right. I mean, listen, I've had to remove people once or twice before because they'd start arguing in chat or whatever. So, that's fine. I was just wondering whether any specific incidences. I
No,
mean, we had 3-4 people that I never saw here before.
we're growing. It's good. I think that's partly why we were a target, because we're growing,
Yeah, but that's part of why I'm glad you were here to take care of this. So yes, I'll make you a co-host as much as you need. Thank you.
Hopefully I won't. I just wanted to be, I was here the last couple times just to see if they would come back. So far this week, they haven't come back. So I'm crossing my fingers.
Oh, those people haven't come back, but we don't know what new names they may have picked. That's why.
Right. But
Because
I recognized everyone today, so.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. And though there were only a couple that didn't have their camera on, but they were names I remember, like Daniela. She's been here many times.
See, to me, they're new for me.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was a little nervous about.
Yeah, no, I recognized, if I don't recognize someone by name and they don't have a camera on, I send them a direct message in the chat just to say hello and try to engage them. And if they leave right away, that's a sign,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. Well, I thank you, kind sir. It's good to have a sheriff. It's good to have a sheriff around. So what do you like when I say strength, or what do you?
Yeah, you say strength with us. You say strength, almost like it's 3 syllables. It's great.
Well, I do it with the kids because I teach that prayer, so I guess I accentuate it.
Yeah, it's memorable. It makes it's good.
Thank you. All right, have a good night and do a great job.
Thank you. You too. Erev Tov.